Hello YouTube and welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today I decided to take a look around my city. Oh, I guess I start all my episodes in first person mode now, but decided to take a visit to Burn Bean Coffee. They burned it so bad they burnt the building out. At least the inside of the building out. But yeah. I was like having fun seeing what I can find around the city during the off times. So yes. What was I doing last time? I believe I was just waiting for my population to slowly grow. I'm only about 6,000 people away from finally unlocking monuments. And I can figure out what that 6th monument is. I still don't know what the new monument is. But I actually did look at the scenarios. And that's going to be an interesting little series I do. With once I unlock the 5 main monuments, I'll probably set up a secondary split series, just City Skylines 2 or something, I don't know. And I'll just complete all the scenarios and build that in here. And my original plan was to just end this off by just causing earthquakes and like disasters all over my city, just destroying everything. But it gives me a better idea with those scenarios. If I build the new disaster, or if I also build and unlock the new disaster monument, I can see how that affects its survival. Like, I can actually legitimately try and make it survive a massive disaster like that. Also, why am I short on power? What is going on with my power? Did something get disconnected somewhere? You're getting power from up there. You're connected via that. You're connected down here. Oh. How'd that get destroyed? Apparently 2 of my power lines got damaged, and that cut power to much of my city. Is anything else damaged? What caused them to be damaged? Are you an abandoned building? You're just an abandoned building. Huh. 2 of my power lines just got destroyed at some point, it looks like. And that's why my main city doesn't have power. I'll just get rid of that broken one. Huh. Didn't know that could happen. And now my city should have power again. Yep, there it goes. And how many people went without electricity? And how long were they without electricity? Probably a very long time. I got just like a mishmash of cables and cords all over my city. So like a couple there, a couple there. This line that transfers most of my electricity to this. Like, I still have all this, even though it's completely unnecessary now. Actually, now that it is completely unnecessary, I'm getting rid of it. It's causing noise pollution that I don't like. I just don't need it anymore, so I'm getting rid of it. I do gotta be careful, though, because that's how this part of my city is getting power. It's also getting power via up here, but that's just to the airport and this sauna, I believe? You sauna? Yeah, you're a sauna. So I'm gonna rethink how I connect this to the power. I mean, it's not exactly gonna be hard. I'll just set up a new one real fast. Bam! New power. Is that a rail line? That is a rail line. I like how they light up in weird orders. Alright, now I can get rid of these. You're still necessary to transfer power between those groups. Actually, are you? I don't think you are anymore. Let me check. Nope, they do effectively transfer power between each other because of that tiny little gap there. Which is nice. I didn't think of hitting enter after this until just barely. Definitely makes it faster. Oh shoot, I needed that. That's what powers the airport. I forgot that I still need to power my airport. I mean, it's probably not very practical to have this over the runway, but the game's let me, so I'm not arguing. I don't think that's very safe. Because, like, what if they don't go down fast enough? They just run right into the cables, cause a massive electrical surge, and just probably destroy the plane. Probably not the best idea. Their tail fin actually goes through the wires. Ha! Oh, also, watch where you're going. You almost ran into that other plane. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's how I power this. I forgot about that. Like how that connects this to the main city. Just that tiny little bit in, or that just barely connects. No, this could actually probably survive on its own. Actually, how much trash are they getting? Enough to make 6 megawatts. Maybe enough. I don't know. Alright, looks like 65,000 people is about the limit at the moment. Let me check my population. Our levels and such. Everything's max level down here. Even the offices are. What little offices there are. You're doing pretty good. Here's where the majority of my offices are. Which I find interesting. I still love how they refuse to build in this little chunk right there. It would suck if I went through another death wave right now. Because I'm getting so close. Most attractive city, eh? I mean, probably not with the smells of the nearby apartments. But, whatever. Oh! I actually discovered a couple new buildings while I was messing around. Wait, what? I don't remember building these in the video. Did it? I think it might have loaded an autosave. Yeah, I did some messing around in a failed recording, and I meant to reload the save before that, but I think I loaded the autosave from that. I don't even really remember what I did. Well, I did talk about things like some new buildings and stuff. Like there's now water tanks. If there's any excess water, it'll get pumped into here and stored until it's needed. And each of them can hold 600,000 cubic meters, which is a lot of water. And they can be filled or drained by up to 120,000 cubic meters per day, I think, or per week, which is about 18,000 cubic meters a day. Ooh, sorry, I'm yawning so much. Yeah, 18,000 cubic meters a day can be supplied by these things. However, at that rate, they wouldn't last very many weeks. I think they'd last 3 or 4 weeks. Which actually should be enough for me to get these back online if something happened. But you never know. Then there's also freshwater outlet stations. I can just stick this anywhere, and it'll pump out any extra clean water I have. And it'll make a lake or whatever. Well, it depends on where I put it. If I put it behind the dam, it would increase the water level because I'd be pumping water up here. And this new pumping service, I place it, and if there's a flood or anything, it'll send out trucks to go suck up the water and stick it in the sewage and bring it in the sewage. So let's say down here got flooded, and I had this building. They'd send some trucks to suck up the water, bring it back, and it would be dumped into sewage. So yeah. Let's see if I can show it off, actually. I'm just going to do a quick save. Yeah, it looks like it did do an autosave. Oh well. I only missed like 10 minutes. That was not a very long recording. Let's do a pumping service right here. And a freshwater outlet. It says shoreline recommended, but it is not necessary. I'll flood this little bit of highway right here. And then I don't think it requires electricity or anything. So that'll start pumping out water. Do you require electricity? Yes, you do, but you're connected. Ah, this does require electricity. And you can turn it on or off. So right now it's not operating. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. So it just starts pumping water out right in front of it. And yep, you can see the water starting to flood this area. Now my pumping service should send out some trucks. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, there's one. It sent one of them out. Where'd it go? Your road maintenance. Your vacuum tank. Alright. So it sends this up here. I'm just going to follow this truck because I've never actually seen it before. Oh, it's going out there. But the flooding's happening right here. Whatever. Wait. Oh, I have these roads built weirder than I thought. I think. I don't know. These roads are very confusing. That's why I'm glad I don't use them. Oh, there's a massive traffic jam. Lots of people want to get in the city and just can't. Well, sucks for them. That's because people keep turning onto it in the middle of it. That's what's slowing it down mostly. Alright, now if I turn this off, water will start evaporating. But this little pumping truck, if I can find it again. Nope, you're a Jeep. I don't know. I don't know where it went. Did it already go by? Let's see if I can find it again. Because I know it was on the road here somewhere. That's just a forestry truck. Oil truck. Ah, there it is. Let's pin it. Alright, let's turn you back on. So start pumping out water again so we can watch this work. Alright, now there's a flood over there. So it gets close and starts sucking up the water. Yep, it's starting to fill up its tank. I like how we just drove off the freeway for a bit there. Yeah, it just sucks up the water. Ooh. The water's having some fun over here. Yeah. I only built that just to show it off. I don't really care for them. It just doesn't really matter for me. I will keep the pumping station just in case a flood or something happens on accident. Like, say, if I accidentally deleted this. I'm going to save the game again real fast before I do that. Because I do want to show it off. So, let's say my dam broke. There was a lot of water behind that dam. Oh, the water looks so pretty in this game. I'm not sure if it'll actually flood the area. It might. Is there any places really close to the shoreline? It might flood these, or at least. Maybe a little bit up here, maybe this building. A little bit of the rail line over here is probably at risk. So, some parts of my city are, but not much. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a wave coming. This is something in first person mode. Oh, I actually get brought up to the height of the water. Lol. Oh yeah, that's a pretty big wave. I'd say that's enough to reach the top, or reach at least the bridge. Let's see if I can get on that bridge. See if I can't go a bit faster. Am I allowed to walk on railroad tracks? That is a no. Wow, it exposes almost the bottom of the river. That's crazy. You know, I don't even need that dam anymore. Actually, it might not hit that bridge. That is the top of it. It's definitely going to batter the pillars, but it's not really going to hit on top of the bridge. like how you can just straight up delete an entire dam at once. It's like, I don't like you. Bye. Maybe it only causes a little bit of flooding. Will it reach the top of the freeway? I don't think it will. Well, it's getting pretty close, though. Oh. Oh, looks like some of it actually did go over. We actually do have some minor flooding over here. I mean, not that the game will acknowledge it, but yeah, we do. It is actually flooding over there. Oh, yep, now the game is acknowledging that there's a flood. Oh, whoa, it just picked up a bunch of cars. It just moved a bunch of cars off the road. I'm going to guess it was all cars from right here, because it tends to ignore it on the bridge itself. It just picked up a bunch of cars and just threw them, basically. Oh, now the rail line's flooded. What do trains do in the event of a flood? Ooh, you're complaining quite vigorously. Oh, there you go. Alright, what are you going to do, train? You're going to stop. Or you're at least going to slow down. Huh. They slow down, but not by much. Well, they slow down and stop occasionally. Sometimes they go, sometimes they don't. I don't know how it determines that. Probably if the water level is higher than the train itself, it won't go. Huh. See how flooding is now done there. There's just a line of trains waiting to go because the water's in the way. Yeah, if it's marked as severe flooding, it will not move. Ooh. Can I select that? Or at least look at it? It's just severe flooding. So with severe flooding, they won't go past. But if it's minor flooding, they will. They'll just slow down. Not like right now, that's only minor now, so it'll go past. It'll just go slower. You know, this is only light flooding, it'll just go through just slower. I like watching the water physics in this game. They're pretty fun. There's my Cathedral of Plentitude. I love that. A huge cathedral. Well, you're not wrong. You know, I think I'm going to have this be my main save without that dam. I didn't really like that dam, to be honest. And the power it produced was nothing, basically. That did severely reduce my electricity availability. But that's mostly because I destroyed my entire... whatchamacallit? What's the word? Oh, the dam was never even connected to the main grid, it looks like. Because this was never connected to the main grid. But it didn't even provide all that much power. Oh, now we got some severe flooding up here. Now here's where the pumping station comes in handy. The buses are having issues now. They can't get through because there's flooding. I like how cars are still going. Just not on the flooded, severely flooded parts. What did you just do? Did you just try and do a U-turn or something? Well, there go those cars. Bye. They're going down the river. Okay, so it's only a minor disaster. Only a couple things are flooding. Where are my pumping trucks? Do I have any up here? Or are they just not going to come over here? What a great city. I would think I was dreaming if I didn't know otherwise. Well, I mean, the people here probably don't like it that much. What with the flooding and their cars being flung all over the place. New buggy. Confused. I'd be confused too. Oh, I love messing with my citizens. Ooh. Ooh, might accidentally get some poop water up here. Wrong button. I want to look at pollution. Nope, the poop water isn't being spread up. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't contaminating all my citizens over here. Because, you know, an entire city's worth of poop comes out of these. And not just downtowns, the entire cities comes out there. It's just all the poop. Probably about a third of it gets treated, the rest just gets straight up dumped. Because my city doesn't care. I mean, there's only a few cars right there. Picking up a dead person from the company. We'll tell the company to be more careful. I like how the aquarium is bigger than the stadium. Some of the scales in this game are a bit weird. Like, the aquarium, like that. I just don't think there'd be a stadium that small, to be honest. I like how it fits almost perfectly inside a city block. There's just that one little chunk there. Just one little bit there. You're probably where they were picking up dead people from. Yep. I think I saw an abandoned building over here. Yep, there. Dead person? Or no customers, actually. The oppression office has a dead person in it. Well, oppress them by not removing the dead people. Oppress the oppression office. Like I still have this power line up here. I think I'm gonna get rid of that power line. Yeah, it's completely useless now. It's been useless for a while now, actually. Like how there was just squares where nothing's there. That's because that's where the cemeteriums were. Cemeteriums? Cemeteries. Why did I say cemeteriums? I can't think today. We have multicolored boats now. Blue and green. About 36,000 population. Let's look at my intake and such. See these statistics. The population went down, but now it's back up and it's just leveled off. Influx? We're getting a little bit of influx. Birth and death rate are both down. Yeah, that was a massive death spike. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're growing, but not fast enough. Let's check the employment rate. Employment percentage? Well, not bad. It's not as good as it could be, but not bad. City value? About $13 million. City budget? My highest budget ever was about $226,000. My treasury varies wildly. At the most, I had 1.8 million money. About. And then I spent it all. I believe this is where I destroyed the city for the tax one. Because I lost a lot of money. How many available jobs are there? More jobs than there were before. Let's check that along with population. Yeah, there's more jobs than there was last... oh, that's when I destroyed all my industry. Let's check my employment percentage again. Yeah, my jobs are higher than when my employment percentage was lower. Or when my employment percentage was higher. However, I didn't have quite as many people. So I have more jobs. But I just don't think there's enough jobs for everyone. Best of the best shoppers. No customers? No customers. I mean, not really much I can do. I lowered taxes, but that doesn't really do anything except hurt my budgets. Ooh. Oh, I turned all those off to save money. Let's see if I can fix those. No electricity for heat. Ooh, helicopter priority. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds good. Recycling, water, power, smoke detector, recreational use, extra insulation. I forgot about all these. I forgot I turned them all off. Encourage biking, studded tires, anti-slip. Actually, those are on. These 4 are for emergency disasters and such. Lightning rods help prevent fires from thunderstorms. VIP area makes it so that people within the zoned areas that have VIP area get first choice for emergency shelters. So they go in first. And then fast recovery means they don't check for survivors, they just make it ready to build. No rebuilding, just disables rebuilding. No one can rebuild anything until you delete the building. Which I don't know why anyone would use, but you can. You know, what would happen if you had the no... I mean, it's pretty obvious what would happen, but you could set the no rebuilding and the fast recovery one. Like, you could have it ready to be rebuilt very fast, but not actually let it rebuild. I'm now spending a significant money on that, dang. Check the land value now. Much higher. Wow. It's been a while since I've had that policy on. How do I check the land value for just the zone? $66 per square. 66. That is insane. I have... Where's the total population? 53,000 of my citizens live in my main city. 10,000 live in my other cities combined. About. So, not bad. Considering building some of these tourist attractions, see if that helps a little bit. Like the Statue of Liberty. Because it is a tourist attraction. Yeah, why not? Brandenburg Gate as well. Because why not? Actually, I want to move you over a little bit. Do you cost anything to move? 39 grand. Of course you do. But yeah, I moved it over so there's actually enough space for people to build later on. Not bad. Yeah, I did these to get more tourists, because that'll boost my revenue at least a little bit. I mean, my revenue is currently 7 grand in the hole every week, but when you're spending $300,000 a week, you're going to be at least a little in the hole. Should I call new energy meters? And happy to see tax money invested in the future. Why are you no customers? Like I just said, why are you? Because I couldn't remember the rest of the word. The rest of the sentence. Why are you abandoned? I could not remember. I could completely cripple my game by doing no high-rise. Because pretty much my entire city is high-rises. I mean, I could. I won't. But I could. Yeah, I tend to have a lot of these. How much would my budget change if I turned on free public transit? I would lose 10 grand a week. How much do I spend on public transit? Way more than that. Looks like 10 grand, 20 grand, 25 grand? That's more like 25 to 30 grand. Because there's 11 grand, 21 grand, 24 grand, 25, 26, 31 grand, 31, 32 grand per week spent on all public transit. People actually paying for public transit pays for less than a third of my entire system. That's how much I've invested in public transport for this city. Like, how many people are using it? Oh, wow. We're getting a lot of traffic jams right here lately. But that is the wrong view. This is the one I wanted. About 3,000 a week. I think my highest was 5,000 a week. Like my highest ever. The smallest line is Metro Line 23. Where is Line 23? Is it part of the new city? Part of this town? Yes. Yes, it is. The one that just goes between those 3 lines? Yep, that is the least used line. And then this is the second least used line. And the most used line... Oh, it's now line 1. Huh. Then line 6. Line 16. I remember when 18 used to be the most popular. Wonder why that dropped. Yeah, it's dropped like 200 users a week. Huh. Weird. Let's sort to my number of vehicles. See which one has the most cars on it. Metro Line 18. Metro Line 17. That was the outer one. 29 and 30 are both part of over here. Yeah, those are both really big lines. Well, still fairly popular at least. I got a couple lines over 400 passengers. How are my trains doing? About 400 people per train. Not bad. Not enough to pay for the train, but not bad. Boats, about... Mostly tourists use it, but I do get a couple citizens use it. Buses. What is the most popular bus line? Bus line number 4. Which... Is that the line that goes north-south there? That is the north-south line that goes between these two places. So it goes adjacent to the main line. The central line only gets 208 passengers, which is weird. Public service is now available online. Power plant energy meters. And no one picked up a dead. Maybe just stop dying. I'm so mean to my citizens. Alright, I might have to turn a few of these edicts off. It's costing me way too much. What is my power and water usage at? I have way more than enough water, way more than enough power. Actually, power has been going down for some reason. I'll turn off the water usage one. I'll keep the power usage one on. And of course, I did that backwards. See, that should save me a significant chunk of money. Several grand, because I think I'm paying like 4 money per building. I think. $5 money per building for that one, 5 money per building for that one. So both are 5 money per building. So combined, I was spending... How many buildings in my city? Is there a way to check this? Garbage, electricity, water, education. I don't know if there is. How do I check how many buildings I have? Huh. Alright, let's just extrapolate based on downtown. So downtown has... No, it doesn't say either. Oh, I thought it said. Oh well. I have a lot of buildings is the point. And each of them costs 10 money to do both those edicts. I find power usage to be more effective. Because I usually have a lot more trouble with power. Just because I don't like having to find places to place them. I mean, now this river is clear. So that's nice. I no longer have a dam, but... You're complaining about heating? Oh, I did not know they wanted heat. Huh. Oh, because I turned on the electricity for heating. They don't want water, but they do need heat. I'll just build some connections to those real fast. You can use one. That one's right next to a heating area, but not quite. Ooh, one of my garbage places on fire. Where's a fire helicopter? Should be coming from like right here. Actually, with the way the game works, it actually has to go fly over, pick up water, and then come back to fight the fire. Oh, there it goes. It's dropping the water. But is it enough? Oh, it's not. Ooh, that's not good. I like to say how you can now have helicopters all over your city. Like, you can't directly control them, just like you can't directly control the cars or anything. But I can have them. Sorry, fine financial services, but you might get lit on fire. Assuming we can't put this fire out in time. This one's still working fine, but this one's just kind of on fire. Oh, it's not going very well. How many helicopters do I have for firefighting? 3. Is it going to be able to successfully put this out, or do I need to turn off the turn off the fire edict one? I don't know. No, I didn't see that. That's a new news ticker thing. Chirp! That's what it's called. Alright, the fire's now out. How much of your water did you use? They can actually use parts of buckets instead of the full bucket. Cool. Oh, that's part of an edict. I thought that was like a building that got shut off or something. I'm just like, what happened? Why are you shut off? But nope, that's just an edict. No customers. And no customers. If people would move in... There's just no demand for anything. Oh, why are you abandoned? Too few services. You have healthcare. You have death care. You have police. You have firefighters. You don't have education, but you don't really need that. Leisure. Leisure was okay. So you have most services. But whatever. What do you want this time, Chirper? So we know how to make how much. How dense are the offices getting over here? Pretty dense. Dense enough that we're probably actually going to start building in the main city now. I mean, probably if I zone some more. Not a lot of people are actually building up here. There was no buildings up there last I saw. Or was there just one? There was an amount of buildings up there. I don't think there was many, but I don't know. That's the wrong type of building. That's the wrong type of building. That's not right. I meant to put offices, not light commercial. I wish I could say that's the first time I've done something like that. But I also did that with, I believe it was light residential over there earlier on. Like this chunk was light residential. And no one moved in. I couldn't figure out why. That was funny. Alright, now I gotta work on getting rid of all this. Yeah, I don't think I'm actually gonna have any like light commercial being built. Because no one wants to pay my ridiculous tax rates. No one does. I don't even think if they were max happiness they'd be willing to. I could always leave a small chunk, see what they do. Yeah, no one managed to build anything. Alright, let's switch that to offices this time. Do the fill button. And everything here. And up is office. And I don't see any commercial anywhere. So this can be more offices. And down here can be more offices. It's just down there won't. Well, yeah, we can have some offices down here. What are you? You are customer service services. And you are a boiler that I no longer need. I'm just deleting a bunch of buildings that I don't need anymore, like the different varieties of service buildings. That's why I deleted my dam. It's no longer needed. You know, they got plenty of room to build offices. Actually, I think I'm going to convert a few of these to dense commercial, actually. Because they do like their commercial. Let's pick those two to be renovated. I'm just going to zone it right now. I'm not going to wait for them to move out. I mean, it sucks for them, but sorry. People like their commercial. What can I do to encourage people to move in? I don't get why you use those tax relief things. They're kind of useless, to be honest. Because you can manually change the tax rate. You don't need to do an edict to do it. I think I'm going to improve this budget back to 100%. Especially now that I have less service buildings to pay for. Where has garbage piling up? I mean, I have enough capacity for all the garbage. It's just not getting picked up somewhere? Yeah, I don't see any problems with the garbage service. I mean, there's a few little bits in the city, but not a landfill. Yeah, I'll build another one out here. Let's have a little outstretched road. Almost 2 segments wide, or long. Just to get it a little away from the city. A couple people might complain, but they'll have a sauna nearby. Oh, that's the helicopter depot. I wanted the sauna. Just build a sauna right here to deal with the people that complain. Did I just hear sizzling come from the sauna? That was cool. Fine financial services, eh? Just trying to think of ways to get more people to move in. I don't know how. They won't move in. Let's check the influx now. Yeah, influx is down. Birth rate is slightly higher than death rate, so my population should be growing, but it's not. It's actually going down. Yeah, I'm making about 70 more people per week than die. Unemployment's now down to 7%, which is nice. About half my population is part of the workforce. I'm getting a fair bit of seniors up here again, which is not too good. I just hope I don't have another death wave. That sucked. What can I do? I have all the services. Oh, I have plenty of zoned land. Heck, I have an entire town over here that's no... Oh, people are actually building over here. Not many, but some. Well, let's check out how education's doing. Alright, so main city is pretty much maxed out on it. These guys are kind of low on it, because that's where the new influx is mostly. So I will actually build a few education centers down here. There, now they have plenty of those. 2 high schools should be good. How's my high school education doing around the city? They're good, you're good. Do we need the university? Yes. Yes, I do. Hillside Hills, we'll get the city's new university over here somewhere. If I can find a place for it. Right there. That's where the new university is. Alright, hopefully that helps encourage people to move in down here. Now they have education coverage. I hope it helps. This place actually looks pretty cool. I mean, this is a really big shopping center. It even has a helipad. It looks more like an apartment complex than a shopping complex, but whatever. How's my snowplows and such doing over here? They were under roads, I believe? Yes, they were. They have enough coverage, but do they have enough people? I don't think they do. Do I have 2 snowplows over here? Let's build a 3rd, because I don't think that's enough. Road maintenance depot, I only have that one over there. Let's dedicate one over here. This is the only town without a road maintenance depot so far. Ooh, there's fires over here. Fighting the areas. How many do I have? Do I have just the one? I think I have just the one. Yeah, it looks like I have... I don't know, I have a few over here. Let's build one over here somewhere. Extend this road out. If the game lets me. Just several segments up. Build me a new firefighting depot over here. Just so I can help with the fires over here. I think it already sent a fire or one from over there. You have multiple problems. I wonder what those problems are. I mean, you're only a little bit disconnected from the power. Come on. There's the power. And now you recognize you have power. Good. I'm losing 10 grand a week now. What happened? Seriously, what happened? Why am I suddenly losing 10 or 20 grand a week? I think that's just tax revenue from my Commercial industry wildly varying. Yeah, they change around a lot. Taxes from commercial is very unpredictable, to say the least. How's that new zone? How are those new zones going? They are full. Well, just about. They're getting there. Domestic AI. Fire safety is doing pretty well. Especially now I have this new oh, I forgot what it's called. Or firefighting helicopter depot, that's what it was. How did I forget that? Perfect fire coverage, no fire coverage. Because most people can't travel outside my borders. At least, well, sometimes they can, like over here they can, but over here they can't. Probably because that's actually the edge of the world. At least as far as the game's concerned. Until I get a mod for it, at least. I do actually... I might expand the city to cover the whole city. Oh, you need heating too. I thought I caught all of you. But I guess I didn't. Let's get into that real fast. Do I have any more complaining radio towers? I have some random power poles here. I think that's how my dam connected to the main grid. Oh, so that little radio tower was connected to the main grid, just via the dam. Which no longer exists. Oops. Did you ever get... Oh, you don't need heating. I thought you were a radio tower. Does it require power, though? Do Firewatch towers require power? They do not. Why is it showing they can connect other buildings to power, but they don't need it? That's strange, but whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining. Alright, it looks like it might be about time for me to refill this residential area. I'll just make this chunk residential. And I believe that chunk was going to be offices. So, I guess I'll get on with it. Just fill that in. Fill these in. Fill all this in. If I can get it. Ooh, I'm zoning some up here that I don't want zoned. It's kind of hard to control where I zone and not zone. Because the angles. Looks like I'm getting it fairly nice right now. Just the weird angles make it difficult. And then let's have this half. Alright, looks like that's all zoned. I do believe so. And then once I get more people here, I'll set that up, that northern chunk for offices. Actually, what's stopping me from doing it now? Just lots of offices. People probably won't want to work up there very much, but oh well. I'm actually taking these ones out because that's going to be replaced with an international airport at some point. Assuming there's room. If there's not room, I'll probably expand the land out here to make enough room. Because I have no idea how big they are. You botanical garden? I believe you're a botanical garden. Yes. Yes, you are. Yeah, people are already moving in. Not bad. What does my advisor say? Okay, then. Not very helpful. What do you say about disaster protection services? You're just talking about fire department. I don't think that's been updated yet. Landscaping? What do you say about that? Hmm. Soil, blah, blah, blah. Soil availability is about half, so I should be able to expand this quite a fair bit out. I can always just like take land out from down here or something, because this is a bit hilly. I can just like lower it over here, gain some soil, place it up there. Like all the mountains and stuff are outside the city boundaries, so we can't really do much with them. But they're there. Woolen socks are the best thing ever. My grandmother makes the best ones. Woolen socks, best thing in life. Woolen socks are actually pretty amazing. I quite like them. Also, the disaster detection only shows earthquakes. Even though it can also show you, like, tornadoes and stuff, if you're about to have a tornado. Like, you can make escape routes and stuff for people to go if they need to escape. Oh, hey, you don't have power. Just connect you like that. It's a bit ugly, but oh well. Until people actually build enough up here, that'll work. Just their wings clip through the base of that tower, too. I don't think the game should let me build those there, but it just clips through the side of it. Reminds me of when NerdCube played. He made like a whole little town for his airports. He basically made his own international airport by having 4 small airports. And he had like a small little district in the middle, and actually had to turn off high-rise buildings because the planes kept almost crashing into them. I mean, not that the game cares. They just clip right through. The game doesn't even notice they crashed. But yeah, NerdCube's kind of the reason I bought this game. He liked it, and it looked cool, so I decided to buy it. And now I'm, 12 hours into this save? This is actually the longest I've played any of my cities. This is my single biggest city. Like, I've never unlocked more than, 2 of these unique buildings in a single game. Now I have most of them. What are you again? 300 service buildings. I need 300 service buildings and 20,000 commercial, right? Yep, those are the only 2 things I need for the whatchamacallit monument. Eden Project, yeah. I'll work on some bus lines while I wait for my population to see what it's doing. See if people expand up there. Buses, there they are. Alright, let's see. How many bus lines do I have? I believe this side is done. And I was working on this side. And I'm going the opposite directions. So they're all going clockwise, I believe. And it's backwards. I'm going this direction. You'd think it'd cost a whole ton of money to rebuild all of these roads to make them bus friendly. But it's free. At least for me. I mean, the transport service probably pays for it, but I guess I fund the transport service, but this just, I don't know. I'm just rambling. So you go down like so. And then here's where you go next to the existing bus line. I'm not sure if people actually transfer between bus lines. So I'm not sure how effective this system actually is. For all I know, it is horribly ineffective. But each of them has at least 100 passengers. So I think it's worth it. I mean, my city has 50,000 people in it. But 100 passengers per line isn't that bad. That's only, what, 1/500th of the population each line? I think. I don't know, the math is confusing me. Basically, nobody rides my buses, is what I'm trying to say. But enough that I consider it worth building. Yeah, I don't know if people actually transfer between lines. I hope they do. Because that would make this bus service a lot more useful. Also, holy cow, the trains! There's a very busy train station up there. Glad I'm not a train driver. That would not be fun to drive through. Yeah, if in the real world bus lines had to be circular like this, or if in the game I was able to like split them into small chunks of routes or something, then I could recreate some routes that exist near me. Like back where I used to live, I lived in West Valley City, near the end of one of the routes. I forgot the number. But like after it finished that route, it became a different number. And after it finished that route, it became a third number. And after it finished that route, it went back to the first number, I think. So it just went in a big loop, but that was technically 3 different routes that just happened to share the same name or same path. Eventually. Are you one way only? You're one way only. How did I deal with that in this one? So did they all still go counterclockwise? There just wasn't one going that way? Or they all still went clockwise, I believe. Yes, they all still go clockwise. But I can't have this go northbound. So how did I deal with that? What? So I have a route that goes the same direction, just next to it. So the main line actually goes reverse, the central line does. What? This game is confusing me. I'll just start building. See if I can get it to follow this line. And I'm working on the east-west routes, which my prediction is going to be a lot more popular. Oh, can you not go that way? Oh, I was trying to click the wrong spot, that's why. It's not how the game works. Alright, here's where the game's going to get a lot more confusing. Because now I have bus routes crossing. All over the place. So many bus lines. If anyone that watches this knows like public transport and like how they actually design these systems, I bet I'm doing a horrible mess of this, aren't I? I guess you need to turn this way, which means you need to go up here, and then down there, and then follow this line. And there you go. That's one more line. Yeah, these parts aren't all that bad. It's where it gets to these roads that it gets complicated. Because that's where it mixes with several other routes. And just buses all over. Alright, create a new line. Going down. And then up. Yes, you could have a stop right in front of the snow dump. Go play in the snow, kids. I don't know how safe it would be, but you might be able to. I don't know. Alright, transport tower. Oh. What did I do there? Building stops on the wrong side of the road always has some interesting effects. Like it has to go around a loop an entire city block to come back. And then come back down here. And then continue to go this way. I feel bad for the guy, or for people that have to take the city transport. I mean, at least I'm giving them more options. But I don't know how easy it is to navigate. Probably not at all, judging from how many bus lines I have now. And that line's done. Now my average ridership per line, I have a couple with like 18 people, but those are the new routes. 6 and 7 have hardly anyone. Where's 6? I don't know. I don't know where any of these routes are. I just know I have tons of buses all over the place. Yeah, my biggest route now has 257 people on it. How busy are the actual bus stops? Because remember, they used to be super busy. So you can find a busy stop. Well, there's a fairly busy one. A lot of my buses become pretty full. I think that initial burst of like 400 to 500 people on each route was because all of a sudden everyone wanted to use it. And I just didn't have enough buses at the time because it was just barely started. But now that people actually spread out over more time, it's not as bad. Like, as soon as I made it, everyone wanted to ride all at once, I think. And then, once it had run a while, people spread out. So, like, a couple people ride it during the morning, a couple at night, a couple during the middle of the day. Just like that. If that makes any sense at all, which it probably doesn't. How's this doing? It's doing alright. I'm still getting a couple buildings down here occasionally. What's the education looking like? Yeah, still not the best. Yeah, I'm starting to lose some of my massively educated population. Is it just that I don't have any industry? Or do they just not want to build? Alright, I'll build a few chunks of industry over here. See if that does anything. And I'll reduce the tax rate. That'd probably help. Oh, you were building. Alright, a few small chunks of industry down here. And tax rate back down to 12%. See if anyone builds anything there. I mean, I hope they do, but I don't know. Man, I make like no taxes from offices. Probably because they're mostly level 2. I mean, people are building industry. I just don't like industry because it doesn't have quite as many high or well-educated positions. I mean, they have 5 overeducated people in this one building. 5. They need 27 people. 6 of them are more educated than they need to be. 6 out of 21 people are more educated than they need. And it's like that basically everywhere. But here, they don't need any educated workers at level 1. It's not until like level 2 or 3 that they need any educated workers at all. Yeah, I don't think too many people are going to work there considering how much of my population is educated. And that's the only office building, or the only building I have. Wow, you're already upgrading. You have 2 workers and you're upgrading. Ready to Wear Limited is now being rebuilt. The office buildings are a lot more dense in terms of jobs than industry was, I think. Like, they can just supply way more jobs than a single office build, or than a single industry can. The building got smaller when it upgraded. Alright, now I can use some some educated people. 14 regular educated, 5 educated, well educated, and 5 low educated workers is what it's looking for. Two-fifths of all the workers there are overeducated. Alright, now half. Half of all workers in that one building are overeducated. I don't think that's a bad thing. It means they're just better at the job than they need to be. You're already upgrading. You're upgraded to a print shop. So from Ready to Wear Limited to print shop. I mean, whatever. I'm not complaining. What are you upgrading to now, though? Unless print shop is the 3rd level building. You are now Frank's Gourmet Fresh Stick Factory. Alright, now you actually can use some highly educated people, but only about half. That fits kind of neatly with what percentage of my population is at each level, actually. Oh, I didn't know that had a tooltip. 0 of 12 workers. I can't blame them. Pair. Product insurances. Hillside Hills is starting to get a little bit big. And I have about 7,000 people living there. Really high land value. Almost the size over there, actually. Some buildings distribution. A little bit of offices, a lot of residential, a lot of commercial. Because people like residential and commercial. They're only moderately leveled residential, though. Some are max, some are medium. Some are max, some are like freshly built. So it kind of like averages out to just under 4, I believe it was. I don't know. Power. I froze my game by looking at water. Water. Helicopter depots. Is there any other of these buildings I'd like? Not really. Radio tower is the only one I really want because they give radio, and my citizens like radio. That's about it. Like, look at my radio coverage. Like, you can tell that's just straight up the edge of the map because it does not render that past the edge. Versus here, it actually renders outside, even though I don't own the outside. I actually don't have a disaster response unit yet, so I'm not sure what you're thinking of. But, okay. I mean, maybe in a different city. Because some people have moved from other cities. I mean, that's kind of how my city started out. I think that's the last building I need for the fusion power plant. Yeah, it is. It's the last building I need. Well, for the fusion power plant. I need 2 more for the Eden project. The Eden project is the one I think that will increase my city's growth the most. I suspect. Ooh, you're complaining about garbage. Now you're not. Whatever. Let's look at my budgets. Let's increase my education budget again. And then I think out of the budgets I should mess with. Man, I spend like nothing on buses nowadays. How much do buses even make me? Buses now pay for themselves. My bus service makes me more money than I spend on them. About $400 more. Not nearly as much as I'm spending on any of my other services, especially trains. But still not bad. I'd say that's pretty dang good. I'm trying to think of ways to increase my my appeal of the city's appeal, so it'll actually grow. I'm just 5,000 away. I'm gonna increase my medical budgets by like 20%. It's like another 10 grand, but I can afford it right now. Actually, you know what? Let's just go 150. The hillside residence is on fire. I mean, the firefighter should get there soon. Do we have any helicopters dispatched? We do, but where are they? Oh, there it is, there it is. There it is. They dump their water pretty fast, dang. And the fire's out. The Chester residence looks very similar to the hillside residence. And then the Cozy and the Crest residence are exactly alike, just right next to each other. They even have that weird cone thingy. And that weird cone thing is now featured in my thumbnails, which I actually made a couple days ago. I just took an interesting screenshot, decided to make that my new thumbnail. It looks alright, I guess. I mean, it's not all that good, but I think it's pretty good for how long I spent on it. It took me like 10 minutes. So I like it. Oh, I saw a slight demand over here. Not enough workers? Not enough workers. I mean, maybe if people would actually take the jobs. Yeah, I'm getting rid of this industry. Industry isn't really helping at all. It was a nice little experiment, but it didn't really lead to much. Just kind of gave me like a few jobs. It didn't really do anything. Are you off of the road? How did I get that off of the road? Now it's back on the road, but I don't know how I did it. That was interesting. Did it get messed up while I was doing buses or something? I don't know. Oh well. I like how trees, bus line. Bus line, bus line. There's just no trees left anywhere where the buses are. I mean, I'm pretty sure it still reduces the volume and stuff. But it just gets rid of the trees, which does kind of suck a little bit. Well, that's not really much I can do.
available plots are there for building houses? A lot. Yeah, they're still building up here, just slowly. Oh, that's all built now. Oh, they're like up here. I might build some bus lines or something up there to help them move around. Looks like my smaller towns are expanding a little bit. Like, Oil Town's pretty much full now. I think I might allocate a new chunk to be residential. See if that helps. Yeah, see if I can't change this. That's not the direction I want it to be going. Like so. Get rid of all those offices. Sorry, but you're being rezoned. My other one just has a parking lot in the back. Alright, rezone you as residential. See how long it takes to build. Hopefully not very long, but I don't know. Anything else I'd like to change about up here? No, it works pretty well up here, actually. Do we need any schools or anything up here? Yes. Yes, I do. Just a small elementary or something up here would do good. In fact, I can stick it up here. Then a high school can go over here. And this little town can have its own university. We probably don't need that many universities, but I go to down here, actually. Just down this little side road. 92% of all citizens have graduated. What's the word? University. Yeah. I'm very forgetful. How are my trains doing? Well, they're fairly busy. I think most of my passengers get on and off down here at the main cities. Yep. There's a significant number of them down here. And your cargo. Cargo I don't really care about. This one only has a person one. Most of my smallest towns have 2 train terminals. A cargo one and a passenger one. The only exception is Hillside Hills. They don't have a cargo one. Which is probably a bit of an issue, actually. Well, there's slight demand for jobs. So that's nice. Maybe they'll actually build some. Because I'm not building industry. I'm done with industry. Yeah, Oil Town is the one that's doing the best. Boomtown is also getting kind of full. Wait, what's off down here? Oh, the 2 power plants. Those are getting rid of. I'm just going to delete you. And delete you. And replace you both with offices. If I can get this to work. There we go. Bam, now I can have new offices down here. Like I was just like built into the valley. I mean, hey, why not? I think I might lower the train over here a little bit. Elevate by clicking with secondary mouse button, lower by clicking with primary. So am I digging? No, I'm placing. But it said digging was primary mouse. It said digging was primary mouse button though. I don't know. I'm just doing this for the soil availability, to be honest. Just to get some more soil. Because I suspect I will need to actually expand the island. This is costing a lot of money. There goes 13 grand. But I have a lot more soil. So I'd say it's worth it. There's just a chunk of that mountain missing now. And I can't get a lot of soil from down here if I really want to. Which I do intend to someday. Trying to see if there's any other edicts I want. Ooh, my population is actually rising. I'm now up to 66,000. Ooh. So it looks like expanding up here. Actually, there's one new building up here. But my city is actually expanding a little bit now. Finally. I've been waiting so long for them to expand. I think most of it's happening down here right now. What's this little area's current population? Hillside Hills. About 9 grand. Wow. About a 2 grand increase. Not as dense as downtown with 46 grand, but it's getting there. It's about a fourth the density right now. Stop telling me about the power meters. I already know. I'm the one who told you to get them. Should I build any more train stations or anything around the place? It might help people get around, but I don't know if it'd be worth it. I might be able to build some metros in the small towns. Just give them a little bit of public transit. Yeah, why not? It's just going to be a very small network because it's not that big of a town. Because I still do call this a town because it is still fairly small. Let's build you like so. And then have a simple line that goes all the way around. And the line that goes in reverse. And now they have their own line. This one could probably use like a full-size line. Just because of how big it is. I think this is where a significant number of my commuters go. Because a lot of people use the train, about 800 people a day. Or a week, I mean. I mean, that's not a small amount of people. Let's build one there. Let's build one here. Let's build one here. Here. One down here. Oh, cannot build on water. Well, I'm not trying to, so... I hope that one will work. How many do I have up here so far? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 7, 8. So 2 little loop ones down, or up at the bottom and top, or top and bottom. So what I'm thinking is have these 4 connect in kind of like a square shape, and do the same thing down there, and then have like a line that just goes around the sides of it, and then just a line that goes between those 2. That's my thinking here. Let's see if I can get it to work. It's probably going to look weird, but oh well. I don't really care that much if it's straight or looks nice. I just want it to work. Let's get you to connect to that one. And you to that one. And you to that one. And you to that one. Like, these will connect to each other like this. Wait. So you'll be a little loop, you'll be a little loop. So that chunk is actually unnecessary. That was the original plan. The original plan was to have this go like so for the outer loop. And this one go like so for the outer loop. Yes. Alright, let's set up this first line. Just goes back and forth between the 2. Then the 2 lines down here that go like so. Alright, wrong. Actually, yeah, it doesn't need to go up there. Then I'll head back down. Then I'll have the same thing but in reverse. Going around down here. Then I need the same thing up here. Helps if I actually finish off the line before trying to end it. Just kind of. This is mostly a transfer line, or a transfer just before anything else. Because they come in and go out the same direction. There's no pass-through trains there. And then the line that goes all the way around the outside. Can't tell, I'm not good at designing metro systems. Alright, there's one line. And let's have it go the opposite way now. And there's my newest line. Alright, let's see how many people use these lines after they get established. Well, there goes my budget. Ooh, 67,000. My population is definitely increasing again. The year's 2032. The city's been around for 20 years? I think? 20? I don't know. Probably checking the city stats, actually. 2018. So you guys started about 2016, 2017. One of those. Probably 2017. Because I think it actually starts the day off when, like, the game actually starts. I don't know. So influx is definitely spiking. Birth rate is also spiking, but so is death rate. Death rate is just barely below birth rate right now. Let me check. What is the citizens? There's a citizen menu. About 344 births a week and 284 deaths a week. More deaths a week than I'd like, but it's not crippling. Unemployment rate is now 4%. That is the lowest I've gotten it in quite a while. I mean, it's definitely better than 50%. Thanks, Oppression Office. $100 a week. I think I can afford that for 71,008 days. 71,008 days at losing $100 a day. That's 20 years? At $100 a day, it would take 20 years to spend about $718,000. That is insane. I like learning about statistics and math and stuff. It's fun. So it looks like my population is slowly aging over here again. Quite fast, actually. More than I'd like. Too many seniors in the city. I wish it would let you see how much each individual policy cost instead of just lumping it all in one. Because I'd like to see like how much my anti-stud tower or tires cost, or how much my that's actually city planning, I think, and anti-slip studs cost 32 cents per senior citizen. How many senior citizens do I have in my city? About 24% of 37,000. Or 37,000, 67,000. What am I thinking? I'm just going to get out my calculator and do some quick math. Let's assume it's 68,000. 17,000 elderly people, assuming a quarter of my population is seniors. It's a little bit less than that. But that is a lot of old people that are about to die. They've got maybe a couple years left. Well, I did not expect that to be such a massive number. You know, how many of my people are kids then? So let's assuming 68,000, which I'm getting close to. Times 7, about 5,000 kids. Teenagers is approximately double that, so about 10,000. And then adults, about 26,000 adults. But I have more people employed than that because some young adults actually go to... Some young adults, instead of going to university, go to work. Most go to university because I have the education boost, but some don't. Just depends on the people. Oh, I want to unlock this so badly. Because I can finally get my monuments. I mean, I already have 3 of them unlocked. Oh, I just watched a bunch of these change colors. I've never actually seen them change colors before. Oh yeah, there's new hats for this. I forgot about that. What is this hat? I'm picking this hat. Is that a space hat? Is that just a helmet? I don't know, but that's what I'm using. Why now only a 3% unemployment rate? Resources. This is a very... this place would be very good for agriculture if I wanted to. And I could build another ore town down here. Actually, isn't that technically outside of my area? Is that outside the bottom of the map? Wrong one. Let's see, that's the starting territory. So I went over to, so this is the edge of this map, but the edge of the map down here is actually down here. So it's actually like here and up there where I can't reach, because I only built one up. Actually, no, it's here. That's the direction I haven't expanded at all at. Who's complaining about garbage this time? Is it my harbor again? No, it's not. Well, they can deal with it. Yeah, my garbage is doing fine. Actually, down here it could use some work. I'll build a new one down here at least. Just build it out a little bit. Garbage. Incinerator. That's a bit too close for me to like it. So if I can't do a page down... I don't want a road crossing. Let's try a build up then. Would you let me build up? This is the new garbage depot. Yeah, it's far enough away that the population, or that they won't get sick from it. That's pretty much my only concern here. I don't need more people sick. I always forget water. At least I don't have to worry about power with those. They make their own. Well, I might as well connect to the grid. Because their power can be pretty useful. They do make a significant chunk of power later on. Like, where is my trash view? Can I actually see how much power is generated? No, I cannot. At least not directly through here. I swear there was a way. Ah, well. How many dead people are there? About 300. I can burn up to 3,000 at a time. I think I'm good. There's 2 sick people in my entire city of almost 70,000. Only 2. I think my healthcare is pretty good. It's going to become useless actually soon. So I'm going to have to slightly cheat a little bit to get this building. Because I need 40 more service buildings. And I'm about to get to the point where they're useless. Or many of them are going to be useless. Who doesn't have water? Am I running low on water? Ah, it's you. The university. I would like to not build that. Is anyone else complaining about anything? I think I'm just going to demolish this. After I finish this series up and do the second series of the challenges, I might try and get a city up to 1 million population. Yeah, my friend was telling me about how his city is so massive that he doesn't have death waves. He has death tsunamis. And they're basically constantly happening. Because this chunk of the city all of a sudden will have a massive death wave. Well, this city just finished one. And this one's about to start one. And this one, yeah. He actually downloaded a mod that lets him do the full 81 tiles. I only have the mod that lets me do 27.
I mean, I could pretty easily get the one that lets all 81 tiles. I mean, I did actually see it, I just didn't feel like it. I think I will. Jeez, that is a lot of poop. It's now flowing all the way out here to the edge of the entire map, even. Dang. I think I'm just going to instantly buy all the land I can once I unlock it. Just so I don't have to worry about these borders anymore. I have about one... Or, excluding here, here, and here, I have one main chunk of city. I have one main chunk of city in 4 of my areas. That's actually kind of cool. About half of my own zones have a city inside. Or a town. Yeah, I think this one's good enough to be called a city at this point. These two. These ones are more towns. This one's going to be a city, but town's probably going to stay a town. Hmm. 78% suitable building, 62, 44, 88, 12. Because I got that little there and that little there. Pretty much the only thing I can build here is an airport, which is why I built it there. It's actually half on the border between the two zones. I like how these people just don't even care. There's just pollution right next to them. They just don't care. What are you complaining about? You're complaining about not enough workers. Well, I'm trying to fix that. Come on, I'm just 800 people away. I just need 800 more people to move in. Just so close. Taxes. Yeah, I'm turning that back up. Because it's kind of useless at this point. Kind of want to turn up all my taxes just to make a bunch of money. But that'd make everyone so mad. What was my plan for getting the 1,000 abandoned buildings? Wasn't it just turn all the taxes up to max or something? No, a whole 4 abandoned buildings. Yeah, I could probably just max out the taxes after I build some of the buildings. Like, I could probably wait until I have all the buildings except for this one. Then I'll just max the taxes out to make everyone mad and leave. And then turn the taxes back down. And because the Eden project, the land value will be really high, which will encourage rebuilding. And the other unique buildings will help recover from that. Pretty fast, hopefully. Like the Hadron Collider will teach my entire city. I don't have to worry about schools or anything anywhere. I just need 445 more people. Looks like I'll have that in just a few weeks with this rising. I would laugh and then cry if it went up to like 69,999 and then started declining again. I would just cry. Because I'm just so close and I don't know what else to do. I have lots of zoned of everything. Just no one wants to move in. Should I have all the main buildings? I have all the main ones unlocked. I don't have the side ones yet. Those ones I'm saving. I could build a stadium somewhere. I mean, it is a fair amount of money. And it can give me a fair amount of money. It only cost $200,000 to build it. 200,000? Yeah, 200,000 plus $4,000 a week. Worth it. I angered a few people, but made a lot of people happy. Alright. Public transport is free on game days. Security staff. And subsidized youth. Wait, what is that multiplied by? Well, you can build more than one stadium? What?
No, you can't build more than one stadium. Why is it saying multiplied by number of stadiums if you can't build more than one? And I'm pretty sure this stadium doesn't count. That's an opera house. Where's the stadium then? You? You're the stadium. Yeah, that one doesn't count. I don't know. Oh, I just kicked out a bunch of people when I did that because there are a bunch of houses. But people are still moving in, so I don't care. So I guess a lot of people are going to like soccer soon, probably. This has cost me $9.5 grand per week. Not bad. I'm going to change the colors. Because I like purple. Snow Point. Ooh. Yes! I have finally unlocked the monuments. This is the first time I've gotten a city to Megalopolis stage. Alright, so... Diffusion Power Plant, Eden Project, and Doomsday Vault are the only ones I don't have. Ooh. Doomsday Vault. That's what that one is. So, this is where you can like unlock all of them. The Hadron Collider teaches all of my students in the city. The Medical Center provides healthcare for my entire city. Space Elevator just increases tourism a lot. Fusion Power Plant provides power for my entire city. And the Eden Project pretty much maxes out land value and, ooh, it even reduces pollution. I didn't even know that. Ooh. The Doomsday Vault actually increases the size of vaults and such, so I can have more people in them. Well, good thing I'm not building a space elevator. Man, these are expensive. So, I am going to work on getting the city services or serving services office by just spamming. Crematoriums are pretty small. They are 3x2 versus 3x4. How much you cost? 25 grand each. 25 grand each. I'll just spam a bunch of crematoriums. They're the smallest building. Let's just pause real fast. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18 more. Let me make sure they all count. Yes, they do. Now I'm just 12 off. I mean, I admit it's kind of cheating, but my city isn't quite big enough to need that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not quite. 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I'm 10 off. I miscounted. I will admit I'm cheating, though. But it's my world, so I can do what I want, so. I mean, I kind of started cheating with the saunas. Like, I didn't need nearly that many saunas. But I still built them. Yes, it's unlocked. Sweet. Now I can delete all of these. And do I get a full refund? I think I'm getting like an 80 or 90% refund. So I'm getting most of my money back. Yeah. I'm getting returned 18,750 instead of 25 grand. So I'm making a sixth less? I'm losing a sixth of the cost, I think. I'm not sure, actually. Alright, now it's time to plunge my city into debt again. Oh, I didn't mean to delete that. You can be rebuilt. So that you still have road access. It's kind of nice for my services to actually be able to get road access. Especially for my helicopters and such. Alrighty then. go to my monuments. I'm going to build the Hadron Collider first. Medical Center I could probably just ignore. I don't really need it that much. Just the Hadron Collider is the one I want. And then the Eden Project. Those are the two I want the most. What does the Doomsday Vault look like? Options in the city work more effectively. It allows them to store more water and food and to raise their capacity. I wonder how much it raises the capacity by. Yeah, that one's going to be a fun one. That one's going to be really useful when I actually do see if my city can survive natural disasters. Grand Stadium. Quickly becoming a real city. We are a real city. We've been a real city. Stop it. Weird smell. How much does it cost to expand? About 32 grand-ish. I want to buy up there just because I want to. Now I have a square. I can build one more that direction, two more that direction. Ooh, it's starting to become nighttime. Alright, where do I want my Hadron Collider? I think I'm going to build it right here. Right in the edge of downtown. And it should provide education for my entire city. Now, one of the cool things about the buildings like the Hadron Collider, they don't actually have to travel to it, they just get education. Which means less traffic via education. So that'll help my road situation a little bit. Granted, my roads are actually pretty good, especially compared to most of my worlds. Not as good as Nerd Cubes in that one series he did. He did like all one ways, like doing weird loop thingies. I don't know. It was weird. Let's see if I can reduce some of my budgets real fast. Oh, definitely healthcare. Definitely healthcare at this point. You know, it also massively increased my healthcare budget if I destroyed that, because how much does the medical center cost to run? 14,400 a week, right? I'm currently spending 60 grand a week on healthcare. Granted, some of that is crematoriums. How much of that is crematoriums, actually? So there's 720 a week, and I have probably like 2 dozen, maybe 3 dozen. So it might save me money. I don't know. Why did reducing my budget reduce my income? Gosh dang it. I'm increasing taxes for a little bit. Let's go 14%. How long until people complain? Surprisingly long time, actually. How much will this improve my education budget by? I will go from spending 27 or about 28 grand to a little under 10 grand. Though that's at regular funding. I don't know if I'll have it regularly funded. I mean, considering it can hold 1 million people, I don't think I need max funding on this. And now my education capacity is insane. This is monumental. I mean, I don't call it a monument for nothing. Yeah, capacity 1 million. It has a 1 million capacity for everything. I'm gonna go look at that in first person real fast. Oh wow, that is pretty big. I like that. Surprised no one's complaining about taxes yet. Alright. Sorry, schools, but every single one of you is going to be deleted except for the Hadron Collider. Let's start with my universities. I'll rezone over them later. They're mostly in residential areas. I think I had 2? I had 3. Alright, I think my universities are now gone. Maybe. Yep, all my universities are gone. Alright, let's find my high schools now and delete them. What is this? Do they just not have very many educated people? Does it just max out the education of my citizens or something? Like, does it just instantly teach them? I have a lot of high schools. Do I have any over here? Yes. Yes, I do. I also have an elementary over here. Alright, now for elementaries to be destroyed. But I'm sorry you're losing your elementaries. But they're literally not needed anymore. Not even close to needed anymore. I can now fit 1 million people through school at any one time. I think it just provides a bunch of online education for kids or something. Yeah, it just straight up maxes my education. Doesn't even have to teach them anything. They just, once they reach that level, they are that educated. Alright, now people are starting to complain about the taxes. Which sucks because I'm now making 100 grand a week. Which is kind of nice. I like 100 grand a week. You know, once I start complaining vigorously, I'll take care of it. Alright, I no longer have any schools, so my school budget should be 0. Or at least it should be getting close to 0 at some point. Yeah, they're really expensive, but they also save a lot of money. I don't even think they need to be fully funded in order to provide their function. I don't even think they do. Alright, once I start threatening to leave, I'll reduce the taxes. Actually, better yet, I'll do it via edict. Tax relief, tax relief, tax relief. Alright, now no one's complaining. Ooh, I now have the international airport unlocked. Let's see what that looks like. It's massive. Wait, does it not have to be placed on roads? It doesn't have to be placed on roads. So it means if I get rid of this... Oh, slope too steep. Ah. Let's see if I can't... I was hoping it would fit, but it's too steep. Yeah, that area is a bit wonky. Alright, let's see if I can't level it out real fast. So let's soften. Smooth. Click with primary mouse button to choose target height. Click and drag with secondary mouse button to paint the area you wish. Nope. That's the height I want. This isn't fast enough. What is this? Brush strength? And okay. You can change the strength and the size. So I'm leveling this all off now. Ugh, I hate that you have to have enough soil for it. Too much soil. That's one of the things I don't like very much about this game. You have to actually manage how much soil you're using. Which I think is a little bit ridiculous. Instead of just buying soil, I have to actually manage how much I use and all. Not enough money. Oh. That's a problem. I mean, if I had the game playing, I'd probably be able to do it. Not enough money. Alright, let's see if this is big enough yet. You're not a monument. Yes! It is now flat enough to build right here. Can I even build roads to this, or does it have to be connected by Metro line? I mean, it does have a Metro line system already. I just have to add it in. Maybe people would actually use my airports. Hopefully. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. I may have accidentally created some flooding issues. So my airport's going to slightly flood. Oh well. That'll be fixed eventually. Now I'll just build another pumping station up here. How much is it for a pumping station? 100 grand. I legitimately did not expect it to be that expensive. I mean, it is technically a disaster relief building, so it would be expensive because you gotta pay a lot of money to be prepared for things like that. But oh well. I can't believe I'm now making 77 grand a week. That's insane. Is the water just evaporating? Slightly. But not very much. It's just mostly just flooding through the place because it's very low level. Yeah, I'm going to build one of those. I need one. Don't I have one down here? Can't I just move it? Oh, all of their trucks are actually in use right now. I'm just going to relocate them up here. Instead of building a new one. Reconnect the water pipes. As long as it has water connection, it'll work. Alright, will it send out new trucks? Or will it use the existing trucks that were already out there? Because I have no idea. Yeah, right now it's just causing minor issues at the moment. Garbage truck. Do I even have any pumping trucks up here? I don't think I do. Well, oh well. Guess I'm waiting for it to evaporate. Either that or for the trucks to finally get up here. Which, judging from the speed, could be quite a while. What is this? This is my science center. That is a massive science center, dang. Yeah, a lot of these buildings are really massive. No wonder they cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Yeah, medical center is the one I'm going to build next, and I'm going to delete all my hospitals. Which I actually don't think I have too many of. It's mostly just cemeteries and stuff. Actually, I have a lot of those. Way more than I thought. I might keep the helipads. Yeah, I'll keep the helipads. I don't know, actually. I don't know if this has helicopters to pick people up. Actually, it prevents them getting sick, so I can't delete the helipads as well. I mean, the helipads are expensive anyways. I don't really need them. So yeah, this is the next one I'm going to build. And then I'll work on getting the business park for this. Oh, whoa, up here's flooding. Whoa, why is up here flooding? What happened? Shoot. I may have accidentally caused my own natural disasters. I'm going to build another water pumping area. A water pumping station over here. If there's room for one. It doesn't want to let me build up here. There we go. Connect you to the water real fast. And have you send out all of your trucks. Yep, there they go. They just spawn right in front of it. Yeah, there's a lot of water in here. This is not going to be good for my city. I mean, sure, the water line looks pretty, but things can easily mess up the water line. Yeah, I'm going to lose a few offices down here. Unless my water pumping tanks get there pretty quick. Where are they going? Oh, I think I see one. Yep, there's one. Let's track you. Track you. Track you. There we go. Locating floodwater. Are you going to turn, or are you going to go straight? I think you're going to turn based on the lane you're in. Looks like a lot of people are turning. And you're turning. Alright, looks like you're heading directly down. Down to that area down here. This is where it's worst. Oh, nope, you're turning? You're heading down the street, or... Where are you going? I guess heading to the south part. Did you find water or something? Because I don't see any water down here. Oh, you were actually picking up a little bit of water down there. Went for the tiny bit of water. There's no water down here, is there? Oh, apparently there is. Did the metro station get damaged? What happened to my metro system? Transport? Let's not have that in the way. What happened to the lines down here? Are they marked as incomplete in the system, or is it just water damaging? Oh, it's because up here is waterlogged. Oh. My metro station collapsed. Looks like I might need a disaster response unit after all. Unexpected. I used to complain about water. Well, I guess I'm building a disaster response unit. Where do I want one? Let's have one up here. They operate via helicopters, so they can go pretty much anywhere. I'll just have one up here because it's near where it needs to be fixed over here. Huh. I like how my metro station shows like as if a skyscraper collapsed on it. Like with all the rubble and stuff. When it should just be like a hole in the ground or something. Do you think it's safe to go out today? I mean, I hope so. Probably is. This is the one bit of destruction in the entire city. Yeah, I recognize that it's a destroyed building because I mess with my city a bunch. Between recordings, I like to just mess around with my city sometimes. And one of the things I like to do is launch natural disasters, see how my city copes. All of my cities, all of them, fail during disasters. Because I don't have any disaster preparedness stuff set up. Alright, you are clear to rebuild. It will cost $3,000. And you're already flooding again. Probably because there's a pool of water right there. I just hope it doesn't collapse again, because that would not be very fun. My pumping station's all the way over here. Yeah, my trucks are at least. I mean, it is nice to live on the coast, but probably not so nice when things keep flooding. Ooh, there's a fire over here. Oh, there's several fires over here. That's not good. Don't have a fire response team up here somewhere? 2 of them. So these fires should be put out soon. Ooh, we're getting fires all over the place today. That's not good. Don't dry your... Is this the guy that started all those fires
Is that why a bunch of my cities light on fire? Putting his socks on the radiator? It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. Some people just aren't very smart. Alright, let's get rid of those tax reliefs. Massively increase my income for a short time. So I can save up for the medical center. The next... Oh, I already can afford it. I was only like got 650,000, that's why. I think the space elevator is the most expensive. Where do I want my medical center? Kind of want it my main city. Just right here, where all my industry used to be. That is a tall building. Looks very interesting. I mean, I guess if it keeps all my people healthy, I'm fine with it. Alright, sorry hospitals, but every one of you is going to go now. I have 17 sick people in the entire city. Yeah, all my saunas are going as well, because they're no longer needed. All saunas, clinics, and hospitals are going the way of the dinosaur. They're just going away. Is that a hospital? I think that's full-on hospital. Now it's not. Where did I build my school again? Did I build it in downtown or did I build it in this area? It should be easy to see. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's the Hadron Collider down there. I couldn't remember where I put it. Oh, this is going to be fun to rezone because of how it's shaped. One disadvantage to having these cool looking areas with like all the curvy roads and stuff is they are a pain in the butt to zone anything there. Oh, sorry building. I didn't mean to destroy you. Alright, no, you no longer have any clinics. Net neutrality. I mean, kinda? Oops, sorry. Don't put your house there. Whoa, what was that I just deleted? Was that a regular hospital? I hope that was a regular hospital. Because it's gone now. And I'm pretty sure it's not the medical center. Because the medical center is over here. Average health is 99% now. Why are you getting sick? Huh. Without all those hospitals, I'm probably spending significantly less on healthcare. Alright, let's reduce these down to 13%. Does that help? That does help. 13% tax rate. Looks like offices are still complaining. Reduce offices down one more. Let's just reduce them all to 12% so they don't leave. We're having some power issues up here. Whoa. Oh, that's because I re-leveled the place. Does my airport have sufficient power? Yes, it does. Just down there doesn't. Oh, because that sauna was connecting the power, that's why. Also, this airport is going away anyways, so... Boop. I'm sure. Instead of that airport, we're getting an international airport. Is it even possible for roads? Yes, it does have a built-in road. Thanks. That's nice. Kind of necessary. Alright, let's have it go out and curve down. The road will connect in up here.
That's not very safe, is it? Alright, I got a little small district up here even. No, you're not allowed to have building or roads connect up there. Alright, now this little airport villagey place. Cool. Alright, I'll probably have a commercial zone right here. Just fill that in. It's commercial. Just because airport's like commercial next to them. Or it makes sense to have commercial next to the airport. You can be office down here. Rebuilding all of this is going to be fun. I'll just leave the holes for now. I'll fix them later. Someday. So many new flight connections, I have to try them all. If you're going to try and connect to every single flight that goes through here, you're going to have some problems. Alright, now power is the only issue. Which until these buildings finish is going to be a bit of an issue. But someday it'll happen. You can't delete some of these power lines. Alright, now I have a new airport with its little commercial zone down here. How much did that airport cost, actually? $250,000, and it costs $8,000 a week. Nice. Let's see if I can't get some metro attached to this. Yeah, it comes with a built-in metro station right in the middle of it. Nice. Let's just have this build from here down to... Well, let's go at here. And I think I'm just going to modify the outer lines to pass through the airport. Can I do that? I think I can do that. Question is, how many lines do I have to pass through? I think I want to make it the main ones that go around the entire chunk of city to do that. I think that's what I want. So, I'm going to have to open my metro menu. It's going to have a lot of stops, so I can turn off all the ones with like 5 or less. I think it has 8 stops, but I'm not sure. Just going to start off by turning off all the smaller ones. Because I'm not sure which lines are the ones that are up here, and I want to be able to make sure I'm editing the right one. So I'm turning off all of these. And I have over 30 metro lines in my entire city. 30. Alright, you are not what I need. You are not what I need. You're not what I need. You might be. You're not. So you two are the ones I need to edit. Alright. So let's drag a stop up here. And once it lets me, drag a stop up here. Alright, now the 2 outer lines also connect to the airport. Sweet. Yeah, the 2 lines that pass through this entire junction also go to the airport now. Oh, there's power issues up here. Oh, still power issues up here, I should say. I'll just kind of temporarily add one here. Just to get a little bit of power. I like it's actually like several different buildings up here. That's actually kind of cool. Oh, Of course, right after I build that, someone connects the two. So these are useless now. But, oh well. I think that's useless now. Yeah, because that connects right there. That connects my radio tower up. You're still complaining about power, but... yeah, I'll build you a temporary connection. Man, my city's getting pretty big. I have now about 74,000 people. Not bad. After about 2 hours, 20 minutes, I finally unlocked the final level, or final building, or the final city size. Yeah. I can't think today. Yeah, what is my new healthcare budget? Compared to about 50,000 before, 38,000 now. Why is it so high? Did I get rid of all of my hospitals and everything? Or does that actually count as a healthcare expense? I think it counts as a healthcare expense. Yeah, that's my guess at least. Because there's no reason it should be this high. Did something get damaged over here? How? How did this get damaged? What caused this to be damaged? I don't need it anymore, but why? Looks like my oil town's doing okay now. The flooding stopped. You're not connected by that. You're not connected via that. You're the main power input of the city, so I don't want to delete that. That would cost me this entire area. Except, they would have 16 megawatts. Actually, up to 32 megawatts to run off of. Max. So that wouldn't be too good to disconnect from the main power grid. Probably not. Alright, so there's a serving services office. Serving services also offers all kinds of services. This building also serves as their headquarters. Services. Service. Holy cow. These are massive buildings I'm building all over the place. I mean, it's kind of expected to be building massive buildings in a city like this, but I didn't expect it to be that massive. I like how all of the unique buildings have red lighting. This one has red lighting. This one has red lighting. And I only have 2 so far, so I can't actually check the rest. I suspect all of them have red lighting. You only need the business park for that and the observatory for that. They cause a little bit of pollution, but once I get all these buildings, they won't care. Like, pollution doesn't even matter anymore with my health center. Why are you sick? How are you sick? Medical center. I think they're just slowly leaving. Oh well. Oh hey, that earned me $200,000. Because we won. Nice. Let's see. Let's check on all these. That guy that started all the fires. How much energy? Free Wi-Fi. New flights. Power plant. Police officers. Oh, football team won again. Blackout. Oh, where's the blackout? Oh, it's probably the guys that were up here. Or up here. I like how things up here are already upgrading. They're already becoming level 2s, 3s, and 4. Or 2s and 3s. They can't go up to 4. Only residential does. How much more do I need for the business park? I need 12,000 more commercial zone. I mean, I do have this big open plot of land down here. It's gonna bring up my highway connection. Yeah, plus give me a lot more building to do the observatory one with. I think I'm actually going to end the episode here. It's been about 2.5 hours. Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you'd like to watch more, just go ahead and subscribe. All these should be going in a playlist now. Thanks for watching. Bye.